And welcome into Just the Tip, a fantasy football podcast. We are at week 1 of the NFL season for 2021. If this weekend ends up like Thursday night, it's going to be great. Let's hope for that, man. And for those that have watched and listened to our last few episodes, you see that Regan is back. Regan, how you doing, man?
Well, it sucks to be back because the weather was so much nicer. I'm on that island time, you know.
Where were you?
Aruba.
Nice.
Beautiful Aruba. People are amazing. Food's amazing. It was a great time.
Yeah.
It was awesome to get away. I mean, the wife needed it.
And the wife, yeah. I've never been, so I'll take your word.
Oh, honestly, I wouldn't go anywhere else.
Nowhere else.
No. Literally the best place in the world. You can use American money. Everybody's nice to you. Nobody's angry.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
That's good stuff. A lot of alcohol.
Oh, I'm sure.
All inclusive.
Yeah. It's great. It's good to have you back, man. I'm sure the audience is glad to have you back. And thank you guys for liking, subscribing, and following our channels. You can check us out on YouTube. Just a Tip, a fantasy football podcast, on YouTube. And then find us on Apple, Spotify, Google, and Amazon. If you wouldn't mind, just like, subscribe, share our tips with your friends. All right? And
nice.
Family. We'd really appreciate it. Today is September 11th, 2021, the day before Sunday football. And, you know, how big of a date this is for all of us. So we just want to take a moment of silence, show some respect for the ones that we lost on that day 20 years ago, man. It's incredible. It's been that long. It's a few seconds of silence to remember them. Thank you very much. Yeah, man, that was a long time ago. It's hard to believe that it's been that way, and it's great to see people remembering and seeing some stories of courageous people out there. So those people should be celebrated and thanked. All the first responders there. So we really appreciate it for those of you out there that are in that line of work.
Oh yeah, just got the chills.
I know.
Oh.
But with that, we appreciate our freedoms to enjoy football and fantasy football. And speaking of Thursday night, man, were you able to catch that game?
That was the first day I was back home, and man, I planned that accordingly. That was an amazing game. It was.
Who did you have going?
I had Chris Godwin, CeeDee Lamb, and Tom Brady. That's pretty much all I had with the plethora of leagues I have. I really only drafted them 3, and it worked out great, like really great.
Smart move. Yeah, I had Brown, Godwin, Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, and Tom Brady. So I don't have any shares of Dak. He went too early with everybody, but he played great, man. It was great to see him back out there.
That was, and he didn't run much. He ran, I think he ran like twice.
Maybe.
I was like, that's all you need, man, because he killed it without. And I actually had a chance to draft him in that league when I was on vacation. I was so close, and I didn't.
Yeah,
just goes early.
Yeah, he didn't get much running, and neither did Zeke.
Oh my God. Nailed it.
That bites.
Ryan's probably really upset about that.
Yeah, my brother Mike, too. He had to start him. I felt bad. I was like, yeah, I mean, it sucks. They're number 1 running defense. So,
yep.
Past couple of years.
Bad. I don't have any shares of them.
All right. Then
do you?
We're okay. Nope, we're good.
Nice. Oh, we're smart. Cool.
Yeah. We're
going to trade for him after week 1.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I believe I did say that. I'll target him after, but yeah.
I love that.
So for those, we caught our last episode. We're releasing these back to back, hopefully. So I'm going to be speaking in the future, in the past, whatever it is. So we are going to break down the NFC matchups. So any NFC hosting team, we will go through those breakdowns, who we're starting and sitting, who to keep watching out for, and any injury updates and stuff. You want to follow our socials at Just the Tip FFP. We'll announce the episodes and we'll keep track of who's hurt. And if we have to pivot from what we state in these episodes with our tips, we'll curve our tip another way. You can also check out our website, justthetip.com. You were tuning me out, and I brought you back in there. Look at that.
Got you good.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Great way to follow the info, though, is just grab us on Twitter, and Ryan and Mac do an amazing job. And then I just send them little text messages being like,
hey, you might want to share this. It's like, he's out. He's hurt. Every single injury update, you're sending it first. It's like... Well, you're not on Twitter, so it's like you can get it elsewhere. It's hilarious.
I really need to update that.
It's fine. It's not all that grand. But anyway, you said you had a draft down in Aruba too last time you were on here. How did that go?
You know, it was going really good until I got home and Gus Edwards got hurt. Because I kind of punted on those running backs. Because this league the way it was falling was amazing. In general, I'll just tell you my wide receivers, and then that will tell you why I punted. But I got Devontae Adams, Julio Jones, Brandon Ayuk, Kenny Golladay. Took a shot at Michael Thomas just because I got him very, very late. And then I ended up grabbing Darren Waller, too. So I was feeling really good about my offensive targets. And then I have Najee Harris, and now I have nobody else for running backs. So I have Najee Harris, who I think is going to be a stud. But other than that, I got James Conner, Jamal Williams, Phillip Lindsay. I grabbed Latavius Murray on a whim the other day, and then he ended up going to Baltimore, and I was like, well, that kind of stinks. Because they also grabbed Bell, they grabbed... Those are our group texts. Nice job, Ron.
Put your phones on silent.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I picked up Latavius Murray, but after he was signed by the Ravens, and I was seeing bids going up pretty high, so I bid $28 in Fab, and I don't think anybody else bid on him, so I feel kind of silly.
Oh, no.
Because at first I was like, I'll put $8 down, and then I'm like, man, I'm seeing people paying the 30s. I'm like, I better pay up higher. So, oh well.
Yeah. You know, between Bell, who's the other guy? Devonta Freeman.
Mm-hmm.
So they picked up Devonta Freeman, Le'Veon Bell, and Latavius Murray. And out of those three, I think Latavius Murray is in the best football shape, and I think he has the best opportunity to do well there. So we'll see.
Highest running average of his career last year with the Saints, and they wanted him to take a pay cut.
Right.
And he said no, so they cut him. But then he took the veteran minimum with the Ravens, so he's betting on himself to get paid. So we'll see how it works out for him, huh?
Yeah, we'll see, because I need him to do well.
We all need him to.
I'm going to be struggling over here real soon.
Mm-hmm. All right, man, let's get into the breakdown of these games here. So, first up on the dock, we got LA Chargers versus Washington. For my Chargers, I do have Eckler in a couple leagues, so they're saying he is cleared to play. Rumors are that he might be on a snap count, so keep an eye on it. Follow us. We'll let you know if we're pivoting or not. Then you got Keenan Allen. If Eckler's out, Keenan Allen, he could be a top 5 wide receiver this week. In PPR format, that is. We go off of PPR formats, and they're just going to pass him the ball. They're going to feed him. So, yeah, let's start Eckler, Keenan Allen, Justin Herbert. My sits are Jared Cook. They really haven't been raving about him preseason. And Mike Williams, he's a bye-week filler. I'm not starting him in week 1. But yeah, for Eckler, handcuff Justin Jackson in case it's like, all right, no, they're holding him out this game. You never know. So if you have an available spot, I would definitely do that. or have somebody that you can pivot to at a later game if you can. And rookies to watch out for: Josh Palmer, wide receiver, and tight end Donald Parham. Big bodies there. Keep an eye out for them as well. Who you got? I know you have Keenan Allen in a lot of leagues, right? You love that guy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and he's a must-play no matter what, I think, with this offense. And Justin Herbert, he's going to be his relief valve, especially if Eckler is not 100%. I think the capital that everyone spent on Eckler, though, they're probably going to have to play him. Take Mac's advice, though. Definitely go grab Justin Jackson real quick if he's still there. Might as well. It's already an injury now. This could, you never know, be lingering. I have Eckler in one league. I think I drafted Justin Jackson just in case.
Yeah. It makes sense. It makes sense. I had him in my dynasty, and I was hoping he'd go off this year, and I can offload him. But yeah, and it's getting a little concerning. His hamstrings. Who we got for Washington?
So Washington, we already have Curtis Samuel went on IR, so that's kind of huge. I don't know if you saw it, but he was at practice, ran one route, pulled right up, took his helmet off, and walked to the sideline.
Yep.
That's scary. And he's a quick-moving wide receiver. I think this is going to be a little bit lingering, hence why they put him on IR.
Mm-hmm.
I think that opens up the floodgates, though, for Terry McLaurin, Logan Thomas. I think those guys could do very well. I think you and I, Mac, are on the same boat, though, and we're like, let's sit Meatloaf, Ryan Fitzpatrick, week 1. Let's sit him. Let's see what he can really accomplish. He's losing Curtis Samuel, like we spoke about. He's going to have the guys, Antonio Gibson, McKissick in the backfield. They're going to be getting some dump-offs. I think that's going to be prime because Curtis Samuel was probably going to take away from that. They had him lining up in the backfield a little bit during the offseason. So I think that and it really opens up the team in general with not having Curtis Samuel. I think he was going to be a big part of this team. So we'll see what it does later on.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. I have him in a couple of leagues, but threw him on IR, and I did pick up the rookie Diami Brown just to see how he turns out for him. So yeah, keep an eye out for him.
I'm really
anything
excited
else on this
Washington.
matchup?
I'm just excited.
Yeah,
with Washington's defense, it's going to be. I think it's going to be a fun game to watch. So
yeah, did we mention Logan Thomas?
Yeah, I mentioned him. I think it opens up for Terry McLaurin and Logan Thomas. I think those are going to be the main threats downfield. Logan Thomas probably a little bit more getting those get behind that defense in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
So I'm actually really excited about Logan Thomas.
Yeah, man, me too. I don't have him anywhere, but yeah, you got him.
Neither.
Full go, man.
Why not?
Yeah, and then Washington's defense obviously started.
Please do. Why not?
They do.
Jamar Chase is wrecking souls. That's what he does.
He will do. Makes people quit. All right, next matchup. We got the New York Jets versus Carolina Panthers. All right, Jets.
Yeah, you take the Jets and your boy.
I'll take the Jets, my boy. All right. So, Zach Wilson, I'm keeping an eye on him, see how he does. He is my Rookie of the Year pick. For those of you who listened, if you haven't, spoiler. It's only an episode when we get to that. But, yeah, I think he'll do well, but he's not going to light it up in the first week. I feel like they're going to play it safe. Jamison Crowder is out, so look out for Elijah Moore, the rookie wide receiver. And Corey Davis, you can start him in the flex, no problem. I have no holdups about that. Then the running back room, it's a bit crowded, but if you're desperate, like you had Gus Edwards and you need somebody, or Austin Eckler is going to be out, pick up Tevin Coleman on the waiver wire, and hopefully he gets fed. But yeah, my only guy that I'm looking to start is Corey Davis. You agree?
Definitely. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're not starting the rookie Elijah Moore yet.
I honestly, if you were in a deep league, I don't think throwing him in there is that big of a deal. It's week 1, so really nobody knows. We don't know how Zach Wilson's going to react to a real full full game, 4 quarters, see what happens. But with Jameson Crowder gone, it definitely opens it up. And I agree with you on these running backs. I'm staying away if I can.
Staying away. Yeah. Elijah Moore, I've definitely stashed on your bench right now and see how he does.
Yeah, definitely. See what happens. What about Zach Wilson, though? Are you playing him in like a 2 QB league? Do you feel comfortable with that?
I definitely would, man. He's got some sneaky rushing upside. He's accurate. That's why I feel like he's going to be Rookie of the Year. They'll get the play action going.
Yeah.
And he'll pick his shots, and I think they'll capitalize on it. And, daily, if you want to use some DFS and you're going to get the guy on the other side, McCaffrey, you're going to spend big. I think DraftKings is at like 9,500, and you want to go cheap at a quarterback? Yeah, take Zach Wilson. That's all right.
Why not?
Yeah.
All right.
But with that, let's get into Carolina here. Who you got for starts and sits?
So Carolina, Christian McCaffrey, and we're done. Next team.
What?
No.
I feel like there's a couple others.
Obviously, we got DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson, which I'm actually very excited about with both of them. And I'm, with Sam Darnold going revenge game, pretty excited about that too. That's going to be fun. They're going to overplay that so bad on TV. It's going to be ridiculous
for the few that will be watching.
I know, right? Well, I'll have Red Zone on as well. So
there you go.
I literally have all my TVs down, as everybody knows I'm moving. So I'm gonna just have to go unpack a TV and throw it next to the other one. I have to. I got to keep it going. I haven't even canceled my cable yet or anything. So we'll see.
Pay an extra month for it.
Yeah, dude, I got to do.
I think you can transfer it. I don't know. That's
I'm going to.
Stuff. That's adulting stuff. We're not going to get into that. God.
Like I said, I'm still on vacation time, so
there you go.
Christian McCaffrey, I'm very excited to see him play. This is going to be nerve-wracking, exciting. I got him in one league, got him in that keeper league, so I'm actually really excited to see that team go off.
I grabbed him once. I never had the number 1 pick, but he dropped to me at number 2. So the guy took Derrick Henry, and I took McCaffrey. I'm like, thank you. I will do that.
And a PPR league?
Half PPR. So
still like 45 extra points more than any running back.
Totally fine with it.
Oh, crazy. So other than those 2 guys I mentioned, DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson, I'm really not playing anybody else. Do you have any thoughts on?
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm going to put Robbie in my flex. I do have him. Hopefully he gets in the end zone this year. He really struggled to score. But with Sam Darnold, I'm looking forward to seeing him. We had our one league where it's 2 QB, and I'm just like, you got to take Sam Darnold. The upside with these weapons dumping off to McCaffrey, who knows? He could make a comeback. And it's a long shot. I don't have that much faith in it. But it's worth a shot, in my opinion, when you get to double-digit rounds in those types of leagues. You can do worse. Then Terrace Marshall, the rookie receiver. You keep an eye on him, see what he does.
Oh, I see what you wrote down in the sits, the Chuba Hubbard.
Yeah.
Let's all talk about that, though, real quick. Go grab him if you have Christian McCaffrey.
Yes.
Grab him now. Do not wait any longer. You're wasting time.
Mm-hmm.
If he's out there,
they play it safe like they did last year with McCaffrey, because McCaffrey was like, "Yeah, I'm sore, I'm hurt, I could play, but we're not going to push it." So they kept putting Mike Davis in, and they shut him down. Who knows? They had a cheap rookie. They might use him.
Yeah. Well, they saw what they did with Mike Davis last year. Plug and play. Simple enough. They're gonna. If something happens to McCaffrey, you spent so much capital on that first. Matt got lucky, second pick. That's a lot of capital on him. So that's one time I'm probably going to tell you guys to handcuff something.
I'll tell you a couple more times, too. I do agree with some handcuffs. It makes sense. But other than that, this game, it's pretty much just McCaffrey and maybe a flex receiver. That's all it is.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. We got San Fran versus Detroit here. San Francisco, Raheem Mostert running back there. Now the wide receivers, Brandon Ayuk, Deebo Samuel. I hate using the term injury prone, but these guys seem to let you down every
A lot.
year, even though they've only been in the league a couple of years, if that. And it's like, all right, it's just San Fran's receivers. Can never really trust them. Yeah, I do have Ayuk. I have that decision to put him in my flex or T. Higgins, I think, is my other one.
Ooh.
I don't know. I have too many leagues. So
I play
yeah,
Ayuk.
I don't have Deebo Samuel at all. I stayed away from him. Not excited to play him. I want to see how he does, and then we'll see. But then, yeah, obviously George Kittle, tight end, you're going to start him.
Even though he does
Jimmy
better
G.
with,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
you're gonna play Kittle, even though he plays better with backup QBs.
Yeah, you
I'm
got
just
it.
kidding.
You spend a second or a third round pick on
Yeah.
him, you got to play him. Can you just pull your mic up a bit closer? You're a bit quiet for me. Sorry.
Oh, all right.
There we go.
Sorry, guys.
You don't have to cover your face. I just want to see that. Yeah, so Jimmy G, Mohamed Sanu, Trey Sermon. Trey Sermon, hold on to him, see what happens. I know it's kind of random with their running back field. Just see what he does. Yeah. But besides that, yeah, George Kittle and Raheem Mostert are the only guys I'm looking to start. I guess the other guys are third options, is how I would describe it.
Right. No, I agree. I definitely playing Ayuk at flex. I already have him in my flex in one spot, but other than that, Raheem Mostert, and that's about it for me.
Yeah. All
Team.
right. And then, yeah, are you hungry
Detroit.
here? Are you hungry here, Regan?
We're going to get up, and on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off.
Like, what?
I don't know if he eats them or he just bites them off. I'm not sure what
Get
his
up and bite
strategy is.
Is that when his team
Yeah,
just gets
Detroit.
destroyed?
Who do we got?
Detroit. T.J. Hawkinson is off the injury report, so that's dope. Swift, I believe, is off the injury report, but I'm still nervous
is.
about that.
He's a full go. They said there's no snap count or anything, so
Benching
I
him.
think he's going to get the workload. Now, this is my problem. Sorry to cut in. I know this is your team.
Oh,
to
go.
break down.
Go for gold, buddy.
Thing I'm worried about. So I have that McCaffrey in the first spot. Gaskin or DeAndre Swift. That's my other choices. It's a 3 wide receiver league. I feel like going DeAndre Swift because I have the safety blanket of McCaffrey, and I also had CD Lamb play the other night, so I think I'm okay.
Yeah, I don't want to play Gaskins versus New England.
See, you and I disagree on New England's toughness at defense.
Oh, really?
matchups.
Oh, we'll see how it goes. Their top 5 defense.
I think without Gilmore, they're not that good.
Okay. What did we
That's
say?
just we'll see. We'll see.
Opinions are, yeah, it's cool, man. Whatever
We'll
floats
get
your
to
boat.
that in the leftovers. We'll get that. In the
I like
leftovers. We'll see who's right tomorrow. We'll make a bet on it.
Okay.
I already have a bet with Ryan. He owes me a Hawaiian pizza with buffalo chicken on top if Miami wins.
Is that a real thing?
You never tried that?
No? What kind of friend are you?
No.
How many times do you come over? You don't bring that over?
Come on. If you follow my Instagram, I'm posting pictures of it. Disfatt-Bidge.
Instagram?
You can follow me on Instagram.
You just plug yourself, you jerk.
I love plugging myself.
With just the tip? Yeah.
Yeah, it's great, dude, especially at Plaza. It's so good. It's so good.
People don't even know.
No, they don't. They don't. The first time I moved to this town, or the first time when I moved to this town, that was the first place we ever ordered out from, and they're still around.
That's wild.
25 years later.
I used to go there after soccer games when I was like 6 years old.
Nice.
Oh, man.
Soccer.
And then football. Anyways, we're getting carried away. Lions, let's finish them off real quick.
We started talking about food, and then, oh, man. All right,
Now I'm
Lions,
starving.
kneecaps, kneecap pizza, all that.
So in my, if you have the possibility, my thought is to bench Swift if you can. I'm a little nervous on that. They're playing San Fran, number 1 run defense, I think, last year, or number 2 behind.
Not last year.
Bucks.
They were good even with all their injuries, but Yeah, so my choices are Gaskin, DeAndre Swift, or I do have Jamal Williams as a handcuff.
Yeah. Well,
So
if that's the case,
the guy that's
maybe.
healthy, Jamal Williams, against the 49ers, or do I go Gaskin?
Right. Well, that's why I worded it that way is if you have the opportunity. If you got Swift, you kind of did have to get him like the 4th round. So most likely you don't really have anybody else. So bug just hit me in the face. Gotta love that. Basement life. Other than that, though, I love T.J. Hawkinson, and that's pretty much the only pass catcher I'm going to play on their team because
You're not
that's
starting
it.
any of the wide receivers, right?
No, nothing.
Okay.
Not starting Goff. Do not bother. That's pretty much it. And then that injury I brought up was the left tackle Tyler Decker for Detroit was also put on IR after finger surgery. So they lost one of their left tackles. So that's a huge hit for...
You don't need fingers to block. What are you doing? Get out there.
Yeah, just club it up.
I'm surprised Campbell's let that happen. Get out there.
Yeah. Well, he did it biting a kneecap. He missed and bit his finger.
Oh, he grabbed the kneecap.
Yeah.
With
didn't
the
move
mic,
his hand.
it slid and he bit his finger.
That
makes
sense.
sense.
When that happens.
All right, so it must have been a pretty strong bite. Okay. That makes more sense. Yeah, go on IR.
All right.
So yeah, just
Next game.
Those guys are start. I mean, it's not really that exciting of a game. Like, I don't know. Do you start their defense, 49ers defense? Hopefully they go off.
Oh, 100%.
T.J. Hawkinson, and this is the tight end show. T.J. Hawkinson and Kittle.
Yeah, it's... Oh, actually, I think my note was T.J. Hawkinson. That's what it was. San Fran finished first overall and allowed fantasy points last year to tight ends.
Yeah, that's what it is. Okay.
That's what I was going to say.
They were still pretty good at stopping the run, though, with DeAndre Swift and stuff, even with all their injuries. So
they just have no one else to throw to. So that's why I'm still saying play him.
Yep. All right, next matchup, we got this one I like, Philadelphia versus Atlanta here. So starting, I had a choice between Tom Brady and Jalen Hurts. In my dynasty, I was like, the huge upside against Atlanta with Jalen Hurts, lots of points. I'm like, I'm going to go with Brady. I'm not going to get silly and bench Brady. So, Jalen Hurts, I do have him in other leagues, so hopefully he goes off. Miles Sanders, got to start him.
Ugh.
You got to, because if you drafted Miles Sanders, that means you drafted wide receiver heavy, and then you took Miles Sanders later on.
Or you just didn't draft well.
Or you just didn't draft well. It's very well possible with some of the people that take our tips. No? Okay. Not those guys.
Nope.
They don't. They wouldn't do that. So why are we even saying that?
Yeah, they're a lot smarter
wide
than
receiver. Yeah, exactly. Devontae Smith. Yeah. This is the one rookie. I'm usually saying rookies, hold on and wait and see. This guy, no, I'm starting him. I'm getting him in my lineup. Heisman Trophy winner.
Smartest thing you've ever said.
What?
That is awesome.
Is it? Besides
I'm
Hawaiian pizza, buffalo chicken, that wasn't the smartest.
I gotta have it first. I didn't call you out because I don't like Hawaiian pizza anyways. Is there ham still on there?
Yeah, but it's like sweet and spicy.
Ham and chicken. Yeah, I guess.
You know what?
You're just a weird. You homeschool.
You can try you guys make that home? Probably. I probably will. But I don't make my own food. I'm just kidding. I actually love cooking. But anyway.
I know you do. That's why I was like, what?
Follow my other podcast on home with Disfatt-Bidge. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't do that.
I would watch that.
Channel. No. All right. Then Jalen Reagor. This is the one I'm on the fence about. Are you starting him? You sitting him?
That's the guy you wait on. It's kind of like they reverse roles. Smith, the rookie, kind of flipped with the second year. Reagor. I'd wait on Reagor.
He was such a disappointment last year, so... Yeah, I'll see. And then this is the other one I'm torn on. Tight ends, Dallas Goedert, Zach Ertz. If you punted on tight end, you didn't get one of those top 5, top 6.
What was the note I had? Atlanta finished last in points against the tight end. I'm playing Ertz.
Yeah, so you got to pick one or the other.
Right.
Yeah, I'm picking Ertz too. They kept him. They didn't trade him. They've actually been liking him and pumping him up this preseason. Maybe that's for draft capital. Draft capital trading. Excuse me, not draft. Yeah, so maybe they're going to try trading him, so they'll feature him a lot in this game and then trade him. Who knows?
I don't like that, though. Yeah, with them finishing 32nd, though, you got to have some faith in the tight ends, and they got a rookie at wide receiver and Jalen Reagor. So maybe both tight ends are somewhat decent. Most likely, though, one's going to hit and one's not, which sucks. And you had to know that going into your drafts.
That is true. That is true. There is another receiver there, but we'll go on about. You take Atlanta. Let me look this guy up.
Let's go. Atlanta guys. You guys know I'm excited about Kyle Pitts. And Philly finished 28th last year against tight ends in fantasy points. So I'm playing Kyle Pitts no matter what, and you have to anyways because you spent a 4th-round pick on him. So no matter what, play Kyle Pitts. He's going to do work. As for wide receivers, you're obviously going to play Calvin Ridley. Russell Gage, I'm not mad about that. But if you can avoid... if you can avoid... Sometimes injuries happen, whatever, if you have to throw him in. A deeper league, something with 2 flexes or something like that, you can play him. As for the sits... Yes, something real cheap on DFS. As for the sits, I am nervous about Mike Davis. I think you have to play him. I have him in a bunch of leagues. I'm not sitting him. I just want to tell you I'm nervous about him. Yeah, I want to see what he does, and it's tough. But
I don't like how they brought Wayne Gallman in and cut a bunch of other running backs
in
the camp. So I'm worried that Mike Davis. We're like, oh yeah, he's the one. He's gonna get all the work.
Yeah,
I'm like, they're not liking him. So.
That's not good.
29 as a running back. That's old.
Yep. Doesn't have a lot of mileage, though.
The workhorse. So, we'll see. Then did you mention the kicker, Young Ho Koo?
No, tell me about him. Start him, because you probably only have one kicker.
You probably only have one kicker.
You better.
You are still doing kickers.
Yeah, you better have 0 to 1.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, Kyle Pitts is good, but you not worried about Hayden Hurst taking some targets away from him?
Not even a little bit.
Yeah.
Not even slightly.
I have him on only one league.
Same.
I think I got off the fence. I was straddling the fence for a while.
Ooh, that hurts.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the style of fence. Maybe
I hate you.
I got off, and I'm all go on Kyle Pitts, breaking the rookie records of Evan Ingram at tight end because the way they're lining him up and the way they're going to use him, I'm excited for it, playing him. But the other guy I was mentioning for the Eagles, Quez Watkins, keep an eye on that guy. He did pretty well in preseason. Him and Hurts have a pretty good connection. So just keep an eye out on him. Especially, I picked him up in Dynasty because it's like a 30-man roster. So those deeper leagues, grab him, see what happens. Seems like the deep ball type of guy.
I like that. I didn't say anything about Hurts. I just wanted to say I'm very excited about him and seeing him play. I think Week 1 versus Atlanta is a pretty good matchup for him. He finished 5th in the last 9 games last year, or the 9 games he played. Averaged 5th overall quarterback. So.
Yeah, then they threw away the last game, so I really don't count that.
Me neither. So that changes all the numbers. Mm-hmm. That was the worst game I've ever watched in my life. We'll not talk about that.
Watch it.
I watch every game.
Do you? That's why we're so good at this, huh?
Yeah.
Let's move on to the next matchup here. Green Bay versus New Orleans. Are you starting Aaron Rodgers or wait and see?
You're so dumb.
You start Aaron Rodgers. Receiver, Devontae Adams. You start running back Aaron Jones. You start him. Tight end Robert Tonyan. You are starting him.
Simple enough.
See on Dylan. See what the hell they use him. It might be a bit weird because were they missing their left tackle or was it the center?
Their center.
They changed the center or something. Yeah. So their O line is under construction. Be careful here. Randall Cobb, I know he got him traded. Aaron Rodgers, that is, got him traded back to Green Bay.
It's just comical.
Hopefully he doesn't snipe too many targets away from Devontae Adams, but we'll see. Marquez Valdez-Scantling and Alan Lazard. You should have better options than those guys. If you don't, you haven't been listening to our podcast, and that's your fault. So, yeah, get on it. Do better.
Yeah. Seriously.
I'm just kidding. I'm just being mean. Those are deeper bench guys. See what happens. Fill in for bye weeks. All that stuff. But it's pretty cut and dry with Green Bay. You start those 4. One of each position. Nothing else to really discuss with them, right?
You're just going to keep
one
going
of each
on that?
position. QB, wide receiver, running back, tight end.
In my starts for Green Bay, I wrote Adams, Devontae Adams. I was like, it's simple enough.
What are we going to call him? Double O Adams?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I like that.
You like that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just came to me. Yeah, first thing. Yeah.
Oh, man.
What about New Orleans? This one's a bit trickier.
Oh, this one kind of sucks.
Right?
Honestly, wide receivers.
We're going to get a bunch of guys on this team.
Right? It was so easy. I think the only guy I really want to start wide receiver-wise is Marquez Callaway. And obviously you are playing Alvin Kamara no matter what. And I think this week, actually, I definitely pay attention to what Winston's, I don't know, just the way he plays in general. He's he's got to move this ball around. So he's going to be picking up some other receivers. You're going to find out who he's liking. And they're probably going to be good fantasy players to roster for the first 5 weeks. You know, they're going to get Smith back. They're going to get Michael Thomas back a little bit later. So something to just have.
Traquan Smith got hurt, right? So
yes, correct. So he's out for a couple weeks too. So as of right now, I'm benching Jameis Winston. I want to see how he does. You know, Green Bay's a pretty good defense in general. They've definitely come up in the past couple of years.
Yeah,
so Winston, I'm probably
terrible,
benching.
But...
Yeah, surprisingly.
Mm-hmm. What about Adam Troutman? Is he back? He's back week 1? We thought he was going to be out. And...
I think he is back. That's something we'll have to check. Maybe we'll throw that up on Twitter. I don't know for sure. That makes me nervous, though. They might have brought him back too fast because they said it was going to be a little while.
I'm not doing Troutman because back when you had him, when you drafted him, you pivoted to somebody else, you put him on IR, you dropped him, something. Stick with the other guy that you had to replace him. I wouldn't pivot, but that's just me. Anybody else here or moving on?
Moving on. I'm good.
All right. Bye.
It's going to be a fun game to watch, though. I'm excited about that one.
Yeah, that one's going to be good. I want to see... Actually, I have this problem. All right?
Uh-oh.
So this league, I can talk about this now. Sorry, guys, I'm talking about my fantasy teams.
No, but that's the thing. A lot of these people we're listening to have the same problems.
No, I know.
These are the questions we want you guys to ask, too. We want them to ask, like, hey, who do you guys think is going to have a better rest of the season between these 2 guys, these 3 guys? Something like that. Feel free to ask, because we all have those problems.
Yeah, not even rest of the season. Like this week, be like, all right, this happened to me. Who should I pivot to? Type of thing. Slide in our DMs, comment, whatever. We'll try to help you out. You can send us an email. All the links are in the description of the episodes for you.
Perfect.
So I do not have a defense in this league, and I got to start a defense. There were 6 guys that were auto-picking.
How many defenses do they have?
More than half of the team. Yeah. More than half of the draft, excuse me.
Yeah.
So the defense is available. I was waiting for people to drop them, but they still aren't. So they're going to wait until Sunday. I don't know anybody in this league. It's online. Random one I picked. Yeah, and I know it's online. What? That doesn't make sense. But I'm saying I don't know anybody. There's no defenses available except like the Vikings against Cincinnati. I think is my best bet.
Ooh.
Or Chargers against Washington, or the Saints. I mean, sometimes they make the points off turnovers, but against Green Bay, I'm not liking that. And they lost their defensive lineman to a suspension, I think. I can't remember.
About right.
Not important. Or the Bears against the Rams. No, like that doesn't make sense.
I like the Vikings versus Bengals there.
Yeah, I think Matt's go Vikings. And I'm up in this. I'm up in this this one because I started CD Lamb, who got me like 20 points, and he started Ronald Jones in his flex with negative 0.4 points.
He fumbled, yeah. Negative 0.4.
Do not put your guys on Thursday night in your flex. Always have your flex open for the last available game for flexibility.
One of the biggest tips right there. Pay attention. So simple.
It's simple, but it gets the job done, right?
Right. No, that helps.
That's what she said. I don't have the drop. All right.
I think you nailed it.
Let's move on to this amazing matchup here. Yeah. Denver Broncos, we'll go through this really quickly. Denver Broncos versus New York Giants. Starting Jerry Jeudy. Oh, my God. I'm messing myself up. Courtland Sutton, wide receivers there. Melvin Gordon, maybe. I hope you have a better option. I do not in one league because I had every running back sniped from me. And I couldn't get much. So I have Melvin Gordon and Myles Gaskin are my 1-2 running backs.
Oh my God.
But I picked up Latavius Murray. I had the number one waiver priority. And I was like, yeah, I got to take it. I got to use it right now. And hopefully there's nobody after week 1 that I really want and don't have the number one priority. So
why does that sound like my team?
Oh, no. And then Noah Fant at tight end. Yeah, I'll start him.
Yeah.
I'm not excited about it. I didn't pick him up. I didn't draft him anywhere. But, yeah, you're going to have to start him. And then I'm sitting Teddy Bridgewater, see what he does. Javonte Williams, I'm sitting the rookie. Yes, he went off in preseason, but that was against backup teams and guys that have been cut from rosters. So, yeah, don't get too excited about him yet.
Yeah, then I got to throw him right in the fire right away. There's no way. Melvin Gordon's going to get the bulk this week. Then it'll start to, if they are going to eventually switch, it will start to fade each week a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, they're paying Melvin Gordon a lot of money, so I feel like he's going to be involved more. All right, and for the Giants, let's rattle off this huge list real quick, Regan. Go.
You wrote off the same notes I did. Saquon Barkley, if he's playing, you have to play him, and you're benching everyone else. Defense, kicker, everything. Actually, kicker might be the best thing you could play.
Kicker actually might be the second score of the team.
Yeah.
The Saquon Barkley, he will play. They're being very coy with if he's going to start, if he's going to have a snap count and stuff, and he's being all, I don't know, we'll see what the game plan is. He's going to play. I faded every Giant. I don't have a Giant on any of my 10 leagues.
Nope.
So, Saquon Barkley, he kept going in the first round. If he was in the second, I would have taken him, but no, I'm all set. Yeah, hopefully he does well. Hopefully he proves me wrong.
It's versus Denver.
And Kenny Galladay, he says that their offense is going to be rusty. That's exactly what you want to hear before week 1 from the highest paid wide receiver in free agency. He didn't not
practice.
Taking Kenny Galladay. I'm not starting him. I'm all set.
Yeah, definitely bench Kenny G. You got to this week. Denver's too good. Giants have not had enough time with their everyone's been hurt. Everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So they do not have any chemistry whatsoever. Mm-hmm. So let's wait on them.
All right. Enough about them. Next matchup, Chicago Bears versus LA Rams. The Bears. Starting David Montgomery. Now, this one I'm tricky about. Let's see, we got Allen Robinson. You can start him.
Jalen Ramsey matchup. Ouch.
That's the one problem I'm having. So do I start in my flex? I have Stephon Diggs and Calvin Ridley going. I started Antonio Brown, who got me 21 points. And, I am in the wrong league.
I was going to say, that team's way too good for you to also have Allen Robinson.
Yeah, this one isn't loading. Okay, never mind. Nope, that's my other league. This is what I do now. In my flex, do I start Julio Jones or Allen Robinson?
Oof. Do we have a definite on Julio? He's not questionable. He's playing. Does he have anything?
He's playing. I'm nervous that they've kept him out for so long, and we'll see if they slowly work him in and if they're just going to run the ball. That's the other problem I have.
For sure.
Here it is. So I do have. This is what I have: Stephon Diggs, CeeDee Lamb. I started. Then I have Julio Jones in my flex, or I could do Allen Robinson or T. Higgins, or Marcus Callaway. Oh my bad.
Oh.
Or Devontae Smith against Atlanta.
What? That team's awesome.
Well, you say that, but then my running backs are Myles Gaskin and Melvin Gordon. So
Oh, that's that team.
that's that team.
Why do I want to say start Marcus Callaway?
I started out first round. I took Travis Kelce, and then Diggs on the turn, so I missed out on all the good running backs.
Yeah. Honestly, though,
that's
you're
a
going to
sacrifice I was willing to make.
just pay attention, and then you're going to be able to trade one, because one of those guys is going to be a real stud, and you're going to be able to trade them for a good running back easy.
Oh, I hope so. Everybody was, I don't care if they're listening, they were sending me trades right afterwards. That was the one I drafted at your house. So,
Oh, yeah.
they were just sending me trades for Kelce and Julio Jones and everybody afterwards. I'm like, no,
Gotta wait
I
it out.
drafted these guys for a reason. I'm not trading them right now. So we'll see. Sitting, Andy Dalton, Darnell Mooney. I know he's gotten a lot of hype, but not against the Rams, dude. I don't want to start him. Cole Kmet, Jimmy Graham. Like, if you're desperate at tight end, I guess you could start one of them. But
Might get a touchdown with 1 yard.
yeah, but the Rams are a good defense, man. And with Andy Dalton, do you trust Andy Dalton getting them the ball?
I trust him giving the team over to Fields next week.
Yeah, there we go. He's a sacrifice. But this is your team here. Your NFC love.
All right. Love
The
it.
Rams. Who you starting? Who you sitting?
I'm starting everyone. Well, first off, let me just finish on Chicago.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. Do you
Darnell
agree?
Mooney.
Disagree?
I agree with everything you said. Allen Robinson, you probably drafted him too early, so you can't bench him. So
Well,
you
that's
might
my
have to play
problem.
him.
Do I start him or Julio Jones?
Well, you have options, but not everyone has options like that.
I'm sure
That's,
other people are great like me at fantasy football.
That's what it is. Yeah. Welcome to
And
your
they're
running
stacked.
backs.
They're
at one
stacked
position.
and jacked, and I don't know.
Yeah,
Find
I got
what else
nothing
to
to do.
ride with that. Stacked and jacked and ready to attack.
Cool, man. Perfect. You should have just played that.
Yeah,
I
it's been a long day.
I know this is your second podcast. Darnell Mooney, I think he does have some upside here, being if Jalen Ramsey locks down Allen Robinson, Darnell Mooney, they're going to pepper him with targets. That's
Maybe.
my thought.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
you
might
guys
be a good
slide him in your
sleeper.
flex, you think?
Yeah, I think you could.
All right.
If you're tight, I definitely think he's a good flex play this week.
I'm tight.
Everybody else, I'm kind of like, eh. I get so much noise going on in the background of my house.
Don't worry about it. We're moving on. Everybody's living this way. It's all right.
Right? All right. And then to jump on the Rams, Matthew Stafford, I am pumped to see him play. Of course, he has to go against Chicago, which is horrible. But their secondary is mediocre as of late. So I am playing Kupp, Woods, and Higbee, all the above. Pumped about it. Everybody that's a pass catcher, play him. They got a good defensive line. So Henderson, Sonny Michel, kind of nervous about those guys. I think you're probably in the same boat, Mac. Kind of wait and see.
I don't know what to do with Sony. Like, they traded for him because they don't trust Henderson. Like, I get it. They cut their other backup running backs. Xavier Jones. I don't know if Funk is still there, but yeah, are they going to put Sonny Michel in right away?
He hasn't been there that long. He doesn't know. He must not know the offense that well.
They said that he hasn't quite learned it all, but
Yeah.
I bet you they're going to rotate him in. I mean, goal line, it's like power left, power
Oh,
right.
right.
whatever. And then Henderson in between the 20s, so I'm really fading these guys. I don't want them. But obviously, after Cam Akers went down, people went and scrambled for Henderson, or they drafted Henderson. I was seeing him go in like the 4th round. So some people might have to start him.
Yeah, I got him in the 5th round in one league, and I'm benching him.
You're benching him. Did you start over him?
Oh, I don't even know. Out of all these leagues, I have no freaking clue. But it wasn't anything crazy. So it was a tough bench.
And that keeper, right?
Yeah, I ended up not grabbing Henderson. I let him go.
In that one, yeah.
Grabbed Robinson, so I'm so pumped about that.
Yeah. Because of the trade, yeah. Matthew Stafford, I think it is a good play. Like he's used
Jump
to
on the
Chicago.
train.
He's used to Chicago. No, I think he's going to do great.
All right.
I think he's going to do great. I think he'll be a top 12 quarterback. I believe I have in my rankings. You can check them out at justtipffp.com. I see our rankings, but that was pre-draft rankings, so we'll have to adjust for in-season ones and weekly ones. If you guys buy some hats and koozies,
yeah, seriously,
support us so we have more time to do that. If you're interested, send us a DM. But yeah, Robert Woods, I think is my guy. She agrees. Robert Woods, I think he's going to go off this game. So look for him. Some end around on the goal line, rushing touchdowns, and receiving yards. I'm calling it over 100 yards receiving, a rushing touchdown, and a receiving touchdown.
Who's this?
Robert Woods.
Robert Woods. Oh. I was feeling Cup more.
Yeah, I bet you were feeling the Cup more.
I never wore a Cup playing football. It was awkward. You must have had to because you're a lineman.
I tried my first year, but it is very uncomfortable.
It's
and
the worst.
I gave up on it.
Yeah, we don't have the
Even
smallest
though it
legs.
was like against the rules, like you had to wear it, but the refs weren't going around checking it. Like, your high school kids, and then
seriously,
then when I played beyond that, it was like you had to, but the technology got better as well. So
yeah, seriously. Oh man,
not a fan of Cups.
But I'm a fan
Cooper
of Cup
Kupp
this week.
Yeah, Cooper Kupp. Big fan.
All right, you're playing all pass catchers for the Rams this week. Wait on the running backs.
Yeah.
Playing Stafford.
Sounds
Simple
good.
enough.
All right, that breaks down our games, and
That's it?
for the leftovers. Yeah, you want leftovers? You can get into your playoff predictions and all that stuff.
Oh,
Ryan gave his. I meant to have my notes up to recap it. I don't, so you'll have to go back and listen to our episode if you haven't to see Ryan's, and then we'll do a post. Check out our socials, Just a Tip FFP. We'll post them up. Who our playoff predictions are, Rookie of the Year, MVP, Super Bowl winner. So Regan, go ahead and break it down.
All right, so I think most of the NFC, AFC, the playoff teams, I think we're all going to be pretty consistent, meaning
pretty much
maybe one or two wild cards will get switched. But I'll start with the NFC, North, Packers, South, Bucks, obviously. This one might be a surprise. East, I'm picking Washington. So I'm pretty excited about that one.
You think they're going to... That's not a surprise. Ryan picked them too.
Really?
Division, so
trying to be different.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to go back to... Oh, no. I'm sorry. He picked Dallas.
Yeah, I get Dallas as a wild card.
Okay. A wild card, huh?
Yeah. Then I got the Rams, which I'm really pumped about in the West. I'm bringing up the... who I'm picking them over.
No, that's
so,
fine.
yeah.
I mean, if you pick Washington to win and then Dallas to make the wild card, they got to both be in double-digit wins, and they're usually... That whole division's around 500 and then two winning teams, so...
The Cowboys...
Bounce back, huh?
Cowboys Thursday night really impressed me. That was awesome. They look like a pretty good team. I think they were getting a little too, I wouldn't say prissy or cocky, but their offensive plays were pretty different. And I don't know if you guys saw it. CeeDee Lamb's coming out of the backfield. They're running random double screens, and it was just some different stuff, which was very interesting. And I feel like if they keep playing this and adding to their offense, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to play defense against them. So I think they're going to be pretty good this year. So, like I said, the West, I picked the Rams. So I'm picking the Rams over Seattle and the Cardinals, which I really tough to do that over Seattle.
In the division. Yeah.
Yeah. But I do have Seattle and the Cardinals in the wild card.
Man, he does not have Seattle making the playoffs.
What?
But he does have the Cardinals, yeah.
Yeah, I think everybody's going to have the Cardinals this year.
Not really. It's very mixed. Like, people think that they're going to overpower with offense and they'll make it, but that's just such a tough division. But I was saying,
it's true.
Well possible with 3 wild card spots that the entire division makes the playoffs.
Pretty much.
For the first time in history.
Dude, 49ers too. It's crazy. That's a tough division. Moving forward too with, Trey Lance going to San Fran and stuff, and Rams getting Stafford. It's crazy.
Kyler Murray, and then Stafford has a few more years, and then Russell Wilson, if he sticks around, if they work out their stuff, yeah. We'll see. We'll see. All right, who do you got making the Super Bowl? Or do you want to do the...
let's do AFC.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
All right, so AFC... AFC North, I got the Browns actually over the Ravens and the Steelers.
He has the same. You're copying his notes.
No way! I didn't even see it. I'm just feeling it with the Ravens losing all their run game, and the Steelers are kind of like last year they finished 12-4. They're not going to do that again. They go like 11-0 or
9-0, and then they lost to Washington first.
Yeah,
and then they just.
Downhill from there.
They got lucky. They get lucky.
Oh, they did.
They need a better quarterback. Oh my god.
Yeah. So the
little tank can get a quarterback.
Ooh, I doubt it. Big Ben won't let that happen.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind. Yeah.
South, obviously the Titans. East, obviously. Nah, just kidding. It's the Bills.
It's the Bills.
I think it's.
When you said obviously, I'm like, Titans are that obvious.
The Titans?
Don't sleep on the Colts, man.
Oh, I'll be sleeping on the Colts all the time.
Ooh,
Carson Wentz is playing though, which is pretty enticing. I'm happy for that guy. Finally,
I hope he does well. I thought they were going to do pretty well last year too, and if they had a better quarterback, they could have done better. They have a really good defense, and if they get that running game going with Jonathan Taylor, I don't know. I'm picking Titans to win the division anyway, too. But I don't think it's going to be as close.
No, it's not.
I don't think it's going to be that easy. Yeah.
No, and then I have the Colts in the. Oh wait, I didn't put the Colts in the wild card.
Ooh, they don't make the wild card.
Yeah. And then lastly, the Chiefs in the West. In the wild card, I have the Ravens, the Patriots, and Steelers.
No Miami in there either, huh?
Not even close. Wasn't even like a thought.
Ryan put them in there.
Well
they make the wild card.
That's where we differ.
Have the Patriots. He didn't have the Patriots in there.
Oh, come on. How do you not see this coming? They're going to be... Patriots are going to surprise everyone. And not that I'm trying to be a homer. I am very excited.
It's going to surprise you, man. This weekend,
I agree.
is going to come up and destroy the Patriots.
What was that? I think you blanked out.
No. You heard me right. Tua's going to throw 4 touchdowns.
So, is everybody else here? This guy blanking out?
Yep.
All right, guys.
It's like you're on drugs. So what are you doing?
My Super Bowl pick. I don't like it.
No. Save that. Rookie of the year. Give me your rookie of the year.
Rookie of the year. Najee Harris.
Najee Harris. All right.
What'd you write down?
Pitts there. I was going to go Pitts.
Oh, no.
I didn't write it down. I meant to do that. But, yeah, I thought you were going to go Pitts.
So it's really tough because they usually pick a quarterback. I don't see that happening this year.
So
I like that.
I thought they did, too. I'm sorry. I thought they did, too. But if you go back and listen to our episode with Jerry on prop bets for the season, I break down on who won the last 10 years, and it's a mixed bag. So
is it?
Kyle Pitts and Najee, we break that down. Who's the better value? And Najee is a really good one to take for Rookie of the Year. So I do like that one. It's not who I'm picking. I'm picking Zach Wilson. Hey. But Najee Harris is a close second for me.
Oh, Zach Wilson has like all the Like he has, like you said, the sneaky run game, the run ability. That's the type of rookie of the year that they do pick as a two-way player type of thing. Not two-way player, but
great offensive line. Najee Harris does not have a great offensive line, so as long as he can make up for their mistakes, we'll see. I hope the kid makes out all right.
All right. MVP?
MVP. Who you got for MVP?
Tom Brady.
Nice.
Yes. He's going to set fire on the touchdowns this year. Thank you.
I was like,
you said it.
I'm torn. I'm torn. We broke that down. I called Tannehill back in the day when they got Julio Jones. I was like, Ryan Tannehill. He's been a number one quarterback in the breaking. I've said this too many times on the podcast, so I'm not going to go back to it again. If you want to listen to that, go back to our AFC South Division breakdown when I talk about Tannehill. I think he's going to go off. So Tannehill, I'm taking a long shot. But if I had to bet my life on it, it would be Tom Brady that I would take as MVP. So
did you see him throwing?
Yeah, I did.
They were literally talking about it. He's getting the ball out faster than he ever has. And that bomb to Antonio Brown was just beautiful.
It's great, man. It's
not
great.
as beautiful as the punt down to the 1 yard line, though. That was something amazing. 65-yard
talent. That takes some talent, dude.
Oh
People don't realize that, but yeah, that doesn't show up on a fantasy stat sheet. But yeah, it's pretty cool for football fans.
If you enjoy it. Oh no, I don't want to say it.
If you enjoy like regular stuff with football. All right. Who do you got for your Oh no. Give me your winner. Give me your winner.
Kansas City.
I don't have a boo button here, but
I'm not excited about that either. But I changed it up last minute.
Who's going to be the opponent?
Green Bay.
Really?
Yeah, man. I don't want it to be. I'm just lost.
I don't think Green Bay. I think Green Bay's going to implode. I'm really.
If it's not them, it's the Bucks, and I just can't see Tom Brady getting there again.
So you see the Chiefs making the Super Bowl 3 years in a row?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, that's who the favorite is.
Yeah, I can't see.
So I got it.
Nope.
All right.
And
I don't think I went through all my playoff predictions and stuff, so I'll have to post that. I don't have my list up, but Miami will make it. Bills will win the division in the East. I actually am picking Bills as my Super Bowl winner.
Are you really? That's what I was just going to say. It's the only team in the AFC that could affect Kansas City. They just, like we talked about, though, Bills need to update their run game. Let's see week 1, week 2, week 3. Yep. Let's see where their run game is at. If it's poor, it's not going to happen.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe. I can't believe I said that. Because I need to make up. I still really make up my mind.
Right before
I just don't want Kansas City and Bucks again. I don't want it. I want something different. And Jerry said it in our episode too. He wants Bills Mafia going crazy. With a Super Bowl win, I think it would be awesome.
Shit.
Dude, them or Miami?
Dude, it's gonna be the Bucks in Kansas City again.
I was kidding about Miami. They're not gonna.
Yeah, you notice how I ignored you?
You just moved on.
No, but it's literally like the Madden cover, just the Bucks in Kansas City. They might already plan this out. Honestly, might be fixed.
I hope not. Yeah, but if you were betting your life on it, Bucks in Kansas City making it back again. But so I'm gonna go. All right, I'll stick with it. Bills winning the Super Bowl versus.
It's tough, man. It's honestly kind of a toss-up.
The NFC is the toughest one.
Right.
The NFC is the toughest one. All right.
Packers, Bucks, Cardinals, Washington, Rams.
I'll say it. Seattle. Bills versus Seattle. I know.
And Ryan didn't even
I
have
don't
his...
see Stafford. We're going to close out with this. All right. Here.
All right.
We got 1 minute. Seattle making it because the Rams, new quarterback. We already saw that last year with Brady changing teams and going and winning the Super Bowl. People are picking the Rams. See that happening.
Ooh, that defense, though.
The new quarterback. What was that?
That defense, though. Watch. Matthew Stafford's going to come in, have a week, like, first 5 weeks, and he's going to set it on fire. Oh, I would love that. Matthew Stafford. I'm getting a Matthew Stafford jersey.
And a Rams?
I don't even care. I'll get his college one. I don't know where he went to college. I gotta look that up. Somebody put a comment in that. Tell me where you went to college.
Check us out. Just a tip, FFP. Follow us up for injury updates. Good luck, everybody. Hope you end up
Week
on top
1.
like your mom.